Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the technical issues of my end. I'm back now, and we are ready for the final matchup of the day. Fight Club taking on the Northern Lights to see which of these two teams will be proceeding into round five and which will be having an early elimination in the contender stage. Both teams have had a bit of a rough start. Northern Lights is a team that definitely I did not expect to see here. So we'll see if they are able to pick up the pace. Fight Club starts not well. Snow but in the opener, but Frank is taken back by Sizz. Not really stopping the angle here. Sizz taking that line, but the trackers is good from Cham for the second as well. Some excellent pieces here to be found in this round. They're trading their one casualty. What is now 4 players down for the T side, and all the Northern Lights have is just Agos that is in a very different site. Might have the lead on the off though, but instead he just shift walks the angle. Easy shot for Snow, and Fight Club are 5-0 up on their own map pick on the CT side, nevertheless. So that is going to be a massive factor for sure. And we'll just have to see if that is going to, I guess, change the case of the way that things are going to go. More of the lights back again to the mid aggression. This time, the much weaker buy is going to be the main concern. More so than anything, just upgraded pistols left and right, and they still fall. Either end. And Zoidberg cannot really find a fabled connection. Only the Tech 9 to find the first kill, but seemingly will be consolation. Not much to see. On the other end, Bomb is down at mid, and Mashkin gonna walk into Cham, who is gonna be able to deliver that shot. 6 rounds now for Fight Club, and Northern Lights seems to be nowhere to be found. Usually they would have Bisover on their side of Fight Club, but Soyberg is registered as their sub, and they're playing with Soyberg, of course. Things have been different, all of these Swedish players would say, varying degrees, they pretty much know each other, especially when they're all hanging around the same level. Friendships aside, this has been a rough one for Northern Lights. That's another round found. And I think that's... Like, isn't that Northern Lights that are 7-0 up? I think it's the other way around. It is actually 7-0 Northern Lights. And they run away with that one. Maybe the Inferno 2 not be a problem. But it seems like Fight Club finally trying to put in the fight. Not sure if that's gonna come in time though. They picked up one of those rifles, still alive for the time being. 2-on-3. Bomb planted towards A. Another kill found there by Snow. And that could be problematic, of course. Thankfully, I think the Agos is just going to be the nail in the coffin because there's no way that they're going to anticipate a flank that is this long. Bomb not even tapped yet. He spots the first. Finds the head. Snow is only on 2 points of health, and he is not going to go down. He sticks the landing and keeps on the winning spree. 8 rounds for Northern Lights. Opener from Kurda. And Zoidberg is traded on the other end. The op considering a peek, but Snow probably not going to push through the line of fire. Might leave an opening here. Boy, Fightclub, they want to hurt. So, I don't work the angle, but the op is holding the camera angle. They'll have to turn around because Frigolito is just working their way. That's the kill found. The 2 players on A main. Instead of putting the trigger and just trying to commit to that A play, instead they respect the smoke. They try to work their way back into that B site where we do see one of the players from Fightclub making an aggressive angle there. Agos found by the first. Now as Mashkin says, the former stopped by the Molotov and couldn't even find a shot. Probably round over now for Mashkin. That shot, not finding much. Sizz comfortably finding the kill. And then they finish things off. A pair from Cham, a pair from Mines. Snow already on 13 kills, and it seems like the rest of Northern Lights are just farming the frags here. So 9-0. Probably gonna go even better for Northern Lights. That's another round where they clean everything up. 3 from Frank on the auto sniper. And the other 2 from Cham. Sees all the round. So that's 2 players now. Only 1 kill away from Snow's 13. And that's the second auto sniper, a third as well. Goodness gracious, they're just in here to have fun, I guess. And there you go, we actually got it fixed. Yeah, just to make sure that that is the case, from what we have here from the production side, the veto, this map was chosen by Fightclub. And it was a CT start choice by Northern Lights. You can see why now, but yeah, definitely a questionable choice at the beginning, but it paid off. Close as this game has been. For 1 trades on either end. The auto sniper is still doing work. 3 against 3. Now work their way back into this B site. Mines. The auto sniper, that's the one. We'll need to find a few more. Once the smoke fades, maybe they'll find a chance trying to get him for the drop. Bomb to be planted. Chum low on HP. He's not in a position where it's going to be easy for him to find the kill. Still, he'll be able to adjust. Now 1 on 2. And they spot where the last player is. That's 11 rounds now that are on the board for the Northern Lights. Oh, quite the dominance showing for sure. The Lights, of course, their one win came against the Abyss. It was a 2-0. They lost the game to Backs, lost the game to Racing Boys. Backs are 2-2. Racing Boys already qualified. That should tell you, like, they're pretty strong teams within the context of what they face. On the other side, Fightclub, they played against Flame Sharks, lost. Played against Phantom, lost. Their only win came against the Fisher College. It's once again 0-3. So, the 2 wins for the 2 teams have been against the teams that are already eliminated. Mesa and Ghouls are both eliminated today as well. And there's another lease on life for Phantoms and Backs. But no life in this one. 12-0 battering. All that Northern Lights need to do is just to win the pistol round here. Just do that and it's game over. Oh, this could be the beginning of the end. Fightclub. Numbers strong at mid. As 2 players that were helping Agals made a rotation to the other side. Agals might be caught off guard. It's first head down. All that Northern Lights needs are the next 4 or the ace light. Seems like that's where they want to go first. 3 players on site. Frank already found Sizz. Mashkin not do too much. That's only him left in this round. He will find the 1 kill, but pretty much dead to rights. Northern Lights absolutely domineering the fashion of their win. This is Fightclub's map pick as well, so for them to do 13-0 in that, well, that is a tough one to see. But they'll have to swallow that bitter truth. And they'll be hoping that they'll be able to do better in the next few maps. You know, Northern Lights picked the Inferno. They'll be looking, of course, to go there, clean off the rug, just take another clean game, like 13-5 maximum. That's the hope for them. But we have seen Fightclub do a bit better in some of those other maps. And this is what we will be relying on for the next map. So we'll see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the EXORT series. This is the second and probably the final map of this lower bracket round 4 and round 4 in general. We already have 5 of the 6 teams that will be playing the final round locked and loaded. It's about whether or not Fight Club got something in them that will stop Northern Lights that already dominated the first map. It was 13-0 on that Anubis, which was Fight Club's map pick. Now we're heading into the Inferno. Northern Lights picked that one, and definitely be hoping that it'll go a lot better for them. Sis, though, starts without looking at the player in the cubby. The Mind's able to capitalize with a double. Zoidberg with a kill. Agals with another, but should be near impossible to climb it back from here. Snow got the kill with the dualies, and they lost control of the angle. Just a player in the boiler. While he's building up heat, he is dead to rights. The Snow cools it off. Northern Lights continue on in their winning ways. It's 14 rounds in a row for Northern Lights now. Let's see how far they can take this streak. Fightclub, despite not actually planting the C4, still electing for a fourth buy. Primarily the Eagle, but there is a Tech 9 on Agals that probably be a difference maker. Here the Util. Agals works back off. Mines with the first. The HG. Try to find a distance. Almost found the second kill. Thankfully enough, though, Frank is able to lock down the angle. Zoidberg. Still finding another one. Assist down. 2 players dead already for the CT, so they gotta be careful. The M4 is down on the floor. That is pretty much what they want to get and confirm. Now it is in their acquisition. Cortales is trying to at least find a look. Any one-on-ones that they can get. And they do great. That's one, but not the next. 3 players down. Definitely not the cheapest round in the economy of Northern Lights, but it was a forced buy from the other end. And Northern Lights can definitely afford to just pick up a few more MP9s. Farm them up on this one. And then just hope for the best on the next. 3 nades stack for Fight Club, probably to try to kill those players that are playing towards B. Not the case. 2 of those nades actually find their way towards top mid, but one of them bursts back, does significant damage to the team players themselves. No one a single point of health, and he'll be found. Now it's starting to get problematic as it's down to another 2-on-2. This round should be easy. There's catching off Mashkin on the reload. Finding the first player in. Still expensive, and they did not. I think no, they did pick up the rifle probably, right? Oh, never mind. That's not just buying a rifle outright. So while the CTs were victorious for the most part, economies where things are going to be problematic. They are able to, of course, fully buy up and invest in utility in this round, but they've got 2 MP9s that are carrying over from the previous. This is already down to 26 HP. There's on the B site. Might have an easier dual task ahead of him if they are just ready for it, though. Love the defensive smoke. And they're waiting for the proper timing to use it. Mines opens up the round. Not that it's stopping Fight Club from trying to take duels at top mid. Player from the cubby working their way on the other end, and Snow surviving that one, but the HE could have been the death of Kurt. It won't be for now. Curtail is able to find a kill. 3-on-4 advantage still with the CP side. Now they're gonna try to push through. He got the HE ready. There in the booth, dropping down. A trade found. Look at Tails. Frank should be good for the one. The question is, can he find the next? And it's going to be a no. Tails surviving on 4 points of HP. And the HE to the right place. His death doesn't go far enough, though. 2 health. That's the number. 2 players. Those are his goal. Trades for the first, but he walks out of church. Seems like there's some sort of divine intervention there. That shot could not connect. Nor the lives continue their winning ways. They have 17 rounds now without being interrupted or stopped by Fightclub. A lot of utility invested. Agos had to back off completely. These are what, like 2 Molotovs? Holding the entirety of that banana. They still don't have the crossfire. Sid only got a tech 9. It's all about that next duel, and Cham chimes in as they shut it down. There's no quarrels to the other side, because as much as they are trying to fight, they really found nothing. If anything, it's Northern Lights. It has been nothing but net in this game. 2 from Frank to find 5. 1 from Mines to tally up to 7. Mashkin trying as best as he can to remain alive in the apartments. Caught off on the bridge, and that is going to be a kill confirmed by Frigolito. Five in a row for Northern Lights. And we'll see how it goes from here. And the first kill, Smoke, maybe in the right timing, but there are plenty of players behind it from the other end. Sure, they're only on pistols. But when they close the range like that, it might be the difference maker. Frank with a kill, Mine's another one. 9 in total now, up to 10. 11th again at Alt Mid. This time, ready for the player at spawn. Great shot onto Mines. So no quad kill found. Triple is the best that they're gonna get this one. But really, while the way that the rounds play out, well, it differs from time to time, but feels like the result is always the same. And a buy from the T side that could hopefully be a banner, some light, some solace for a Fightclub that hasn't been able to find anything ever since this matchup started. And they'll continue to be unsuccessful. 2 players at B find their first kill. Incendiary to slow down the progression onto short itself, but not that they're stopping from the balcony. Curtails traded back by Snow. Excellent raid Being able to track that one is pivotal. 3-on-3 now. The advantage finally with Fightclub. Seen that one before, but this time it's all in the hands of Frank. Unconfirmed by Mashkin. It seems like the lead will stop. It was 19 rounds in a row, but they can't really make it 20. Nobody takes 20 rounds in a row from us. Nobody. Oh, economy to CT side. Actually, despite winning those 6 rounds, might be threatened. Northern Lights loses again. And they'll have to reset, take a few rounds off, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Says down already. The early proceedings of the round, and Soisberg tried the same, met the same result. Thankfully, though, not going to be the case for Mashkin as he takes down Mines. Their player did. Boys of the A slide, they shut down the entire coalition. And just Agos left alive. Trying to work his way into top mid again itself, but as you can tell, Northern Lights, they're going to utilize their numbers. Try to re-clear the angle. Agos should pretty much be dead here on contact, but instead, he's able to find Cham. Maybe a world where he could have actually just went straight to the B side, but instead, he goes into the embrace of Snow. The Opper is able to find another kill, another round. And maybe Fightclub were just a bump in the road. We'll still never know. Because they are capable of a lot more than that, but right now, this is not looking good. Frank and Mines. Those are the kills. Frigolito as well. Oh, just Agos and Curtails again. And it seems the two T's are at least trying to put up more of a fight. That's a kill found. And Frank is on 3 HP. So that crossfire is to be detrimental to the odds of Fightclub, but essential for Northern Lights. They're gonna test it now. The op successful. And the rifle from Frank. Make sure that they don't even need Frigolito there at the end. And that is the prophecy we're told. It's the mere bump in the road. Gets around to save face if they don't lose 230-0s. But Northern Lights are definitely running out of the other side. And that is pretty much a wash. 5 players dead at banana. Spraying it down to the smoke. And I guess that works. I wanted to score this half. They got the buy. Incendiary to slow it down. That's a ton of HE damage. Frank and Cham with the auto snipers, repeating the same fate that we have seen in the Anubis. And Fight Club pretty much be doomed here. I mean, Mashkin's gonna be able to find a kill or two or something, but even that, not gonna really find much. The auto sniper is successful, and it's a flawless round for Northern Lights as they stack up double digits. Golito able to find success with the HEs and the utility actually working out well for Fight Club on the other hand. Not that they're gonna find any kills with it, but been right on the money. Maybe that will allow Mashkin the space necessary to find a kill if he works his way through Boiler. Perhaps, but not to be the case now. The smoke holding his position pretty well. Frigolito found. And Mashkin and Agals. The final round, 2 Mac 10s. They'll try to work their way down through the balcony. They will go undetected for the time being. The drop pops. The kill by Snow. Just Mashkin. Denied a quad kill. That will happen once again. Jam was on half health, but he came at the right time to trade to the firing line of the smoke. With the 11th on the board, just the one for Fight Club, but that's a lot better than what we have seen on the Anubis. It was 12-0 there. Still a second pistol from Northern Lights. Pretty much finish the game as it is. On this pistol, Northern Lights fed up quite a bit. 2 players there towards the B slide, but they're not put in rotation. If anything, if you look at Fight Club, they got the stronger hold on the A side, but they lose Mashkin to begin with. Another kill could be had towards top mid. Schoberg needs to find a shot. Instead, it's going to be mines to clear him out both. And what is left are those 2 players that started the round at B. Be able to collect the one. Got the dualies on Sis. Agos. The Kevlar at hand, so it needs to be a shot to the head. That is not going to be the case, so Agos at least finds his one. But then a quick trade from Snow to have match point elimination looming for this Fight Club, and well, they've been punched the hell out of the server. You know that this is the stop it, he's already dead kind of situation. We'll see how that pans out from here. All the lights buying up, but so does the other end, and both teams are really looking to run this one down. A kill from Curtis. Tails, another one from Cham. No. Could be caught off. That's a Nova right straight to the face. The shotgun. Not joking around in these kind of scenarios. But you got a Nova of their own. Trade to the smoke. Shots fired. It's going to be Sizz victorious at the end of that one. Maybe not for long as the Krieg fires in. Advantage is with the CT side, but no need to get to the Krieg. Mines is close in the distance. Disrespecting their presence, and they're going to punish that one with a shot to the head from the Deagle. Cham got the P90 at hand. He's turned around them. They are none the wiser. Defuse out in the open in front of the fountain. And Nova, not in the range. Take that duel lightly. We'll have to swap to the pistol, but it's going to be Mashkin to find that kill. Probably around. Maybe not enough time. It's just going to be just about. And it seems like Northern Lights are going to stay in the server for quite a bit longer. Pivotal win for Fightclub. Now the tables have turned. Now they'll be the team that are financially struggling. Rifles galore on the side of Fightclub. Well, Frank opens up the round for their team. This dead Snow takes down another one, and this is starting to be scary. Gun picked up. You know where the next player is. Holding the line through the balcony. Curtails. He'll not be peeking into the creek. He still finds an excellent shot on the Snow. They'll continue to punish. Another one from Curtails. Advantage still with that T-slide, and they just want to finish the game right then and there. One shot to the head from the Tech 9. Trying to go for the knife, but Agos is not going to have any of that disrespect. Instead, it's a classic finish, a shot to the head, and a very quick series, 13-2 off the back of a 13-0. And, well, that is a Fightclub, but unfortunately, it seems like there was only one horse in today's